And man, like the other day, I was just thinking, like, I just want to be vegetarian, man.
Man, eating those seals ain't good enough.
No, man, it's just like it's boring now. Like I've never had any sort of vegetables. It's just like weird.
Man, have you ever tried any vegetables? I've heard they're poisonous.
Really, apparently, I heard they're good. Like I heard the people on the
Dude,
shore
my
talking about it.
dude, my best friend like the other day died because he ate some kelp.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Like seals and humans are just getting so boring at this point.
Yeah, they are kind of easy to catch. All right, you know
Yeah,
what? There is some kelp right there. Why don't you try it out?
yeah, why don't I try it out? But then again, like people are always like, "Oh my God, bro, you can't try it. You're gonna die."
Yeah,
Oh.
I guess you will become a social outcast, but if you want to try it, then go for it.
I mean,
But
no, man, because like I don't want to. I mean, should I do it like behind people's back or?
man, I'm the only one watching, so I think you're good. I'll
Dude,
keep
you're
it.
sort of like
I'll
a
keep it.
snitch, bro.
Eat the kelp. Eat the kelp.
Yeah, come on, eat the kelp.
Oh,
It's me, the blue whale. Eat the kelp already, man, or I'll eat it.
no, thank you.
Okay,
Snitches get stitches, bro. I ain't gonna tell.
yeah. I'm a snitch. Go ahead. Go back to minimizing, and let's get new people. The suggestion is, how about a doctor and a patient, and the patient is trying to diagnose the doctor.
You've been coughing a lot lately. Are you feeling all right? Do you have a fever, mild stomach ache, bad headache?
No, I think I'm feeling all right, Naya, but perhaps we should talk about your fever and mild headache.
Well, I mean, you do look shaky, and you also look very pale. I think you should get checked out. I am sure I could diagnose you.
Okay, Naya, remind me which one of us here has a medical degree. Let's talk about you.
Well, why talk about me?
Well, it's my job to talk about you and diagnose you, because if you are sick, then I want to make sure that you get the proper medication.
Well, if you're sick, we don't want you dying before you fix me, do we? No, we don't.
You're right, Naya. How about after this appointment where we talk about you, I will go see a doctor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Scene. Okay, great. Let's do another one. 3 people this time. And how about three British people who are very upper class. 3 upper class British people enjoying tea and crumpets.
Why, hello, Naya.
Hello. It's quite hot today, don't you think?
Oh my gosh. And I'm just famished.
Absolutely, darling. Oh, it's going to be so good to get some food in our bodies. But we must wait for Ashita. She's late.
Oh, sorry I'm late. What shall we order?
Well, what do you think?
It's quite hot, but I am preferring some tea today.
And crumpets.
Splendid idea, ladies. Now, I think we should all discuss the book club women. They're getting on my nerves. Anyway,
Yes.
There's the tea.
We must finish them.
What do you suggest?
Well, there are a lot of ways to get rid of well-read people. What about a book fair in a very remote location?
Okay, good. Scene. They're gonna kill these women. All right, let's get the other 3 people. And final scene. Let's see. Pirates who regret being such terrible scoundrels.
Arg, matey, I'm feeling a bit of regret with myself.
Me too, matey. Do you think that perhaps we've been a little rough around the edges for the past few years?
Of course, matey. Like, I'm feeling as if these are legal crimes.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting very sick of saying "arr" all the time. Arr.
Yes.
Arr.
Yes, but whatever, it's getting sort of confusing nowadays because political correctness is apparently popular now.
2021, matey.
I know,
Yeah.
man. I'm thinking I'm beginning to become a little bit socialist, man.
Also, we're just stuck on this boat while the people over there have some houses.
And people think we talk like old pirates. But we are really just Somalian pirates.
Okay, scene. Surprise. There's a M. Night Shyamalan twist there at the end. Great. And that scene's from a hat. Awesome. Okay, cool. It's 2021. Pirates are canceled. Kent, what's next?
I was just interested that Rishi wanted to turn them into socialist pirates, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure they are. I don't know what they are. I think they just go steal from everybody. Maybe the socialists do that. I don't know. I have to go redefine that. But thank you, Rishi. The Samoan thing really was a big twist. I love that. Don't drive your boat by that shoreline. Okay, new choice, John. We're going on to new choice. I don't know who you have in the new choice today, John.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. We went from Somalian to Samoan, so there was another twist in the post-credit scene that changed everything. Mason and Ishida are going to be a new choice.
Okay, so this is going to be a pool party, July 4th barbecue pool party. Why not, John? Let's celebrate it today. We're a day ahead of everybody, and let's watch these kids celebrate July 4th. I'm going to go put a burger on them.
Okay, good. Thank you. So we're at a pool party July 4th. Every time I say new choice, the performer who just spoke has to repeat exactly what they just said, but change the ending. I can say new choice as much as I want. This is new choice at a pool party on July 4th. Take it away, Ishida Mason.
Hello there. How you joined the party?
Well, this party is really quite interesting.
New choice.
This party is really quite amazing.
New choice.
This party is really quite stupid.
Dang, what's the matter?
Well, I mean, are you supposed to be letting the popsicles melt into the pool where everybody is swimming?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I got this sweet barbecue right here.
New choice.
I got this sweet elephant right here.
New choice.
I got this sweet snake right here.
And
You want it?
just keep that away from me, please.
Okay.
New thing to do with the snake.
Here, I'm putting it in your mouth.
New thing to do with the snake.
There, I threw it away. You see, I just threw it in the pool. It's fine.
Those people are still there, you know?
Man, it ain't gonna hurt anyone.
New choice. Mason.
Man, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. So it ain't my problem anymore.
What exactly is it gonna do?
Well, it's a snake. It's probably venomous.
New choice.
It's a snake. It'll probably wrap around your neck and choke you.
New choice.
It's a snake. I'm sure it's harmless.
Well, it's, are you sure the poop in the water is not poisonous?
New thing in the water.
Are you sure the vomit of the snake is not poisonous?
New choice.
Are you sure the eyeballs of the snake is not poisonous?
Well, I ain't a snakeologist, dude, but
New choice.
Well, I ain't a janitor, but I
New
am
choice.
a snakeologist. Oh. Well, I ain't a water expert, so I don't know the effects of snake venom in water, but it ain't my problem anymore. So do you want some barbecue?
Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. What do you have?
Well, there's this nice barbecue right here with, barbecue sauce and all that. Here you
New
go.
sauce.
We got some barbecue right here with some snake venom. There
And
you go.
scene. She can't get away from it. This guy is going to make somebody ingest the snake venom, or it won't be the 4th of July. Good job, Mason and Ashita. Thank you. Ken, what's next?
Next is Shakespeare. You're going to do a scene in the style of Shakespeare, and they're in search of the golden egg. The golden
Okay,
egg. And I
the
just want
golden
everyone
egg.
to know, our people out there watching, John, we're having a little bit of internet issues. We've been going in and out. So if we go out, we'll try and get back on. We're on right now, but we've had a little trouble, just so our viewers know that stick with us. We'll be back if we ever go out, okay?
Cool.
And we record the whole show anyway, so it's all saved forever. All right, John, that was my little note to you. Let's see, in search of the golden egg, why not have a little Shakespeare on the 4th of July week?
Okay, yes. The one holiday to honor an Englishman is the American celebration of our independence from England. Let's have Mia and Zizzy come on out for Shakespeare. So this Shakespearean scene is about the hunt for the golden egg, and this will be in the style of a William Shakespeare play. Take it away.
Oh, well, good heavens, Sophia. The heat of the sun draws on apace.
Oh, righty. Victoria. The heat is just, well, as hot as the sun.
It is hotter than the oven, with baking cinnamon buns on the insides. Oh, spite, Sophia. How are we ever going to find the golden egg in this heat?
Oh, did you bring a fan, Victoria?
I did, in fact. I suppose this will help us for a bit of time.
Is thy fan big enough for two?
Suppose I could wave it faster. Ah, this fan is waving faster than Lightning McQueen.
Oh, it's so fast.
Well, that feels very refreshing.
Doeth thou see the golden egg?
I do not. The golden egg, it will be brighter than the brightest star when we find it.
Oh, it'll be night by then. We won't even be able to see the shining sun.
Tomorrow the sun will be out again. Oh no, but what's this? Rains fall from the heavens.
Oh, why the rain?
What did we ever do to the Lord?
First the sun and then the rain. But what is this? A rainbow.
It is more beautiful than the rosebuds springing on a summer day. Perhaps the rains were just the heavens chiding us for going out in search of a relic so fantasy-like.
Fantasy-like.
Do
No
you
were true
suppose-
words spoken.
Do you suppose?
Wait, I want to hear what you suppose. Go ahead.
Do you suppose the golden egg is even real?
I suppose not.
And scene. Better than Shakespeare? I don't know. Watch out. Watch out, Great Britain. Here we come. We're not just fighting for our independence. We want your little islands too. And your culture. We're taking your Shakespeare from you. Kent, back to you.
Wow, John. Do you have some anger issues going on in your life right now?
Among many others.
I can see that. All right, we're going to move on to asides. Talk about you want to get some anger out. I'll let you explain how we play the game, but the suggestion is going to be friends betrayal. Friends betrayal. I can't wait to see this, John. I'm now going to go turn mine, flip my burger.
Okay, flip your burger. And I'd like to formally apologize to the Queen of England once again. Every show, I will apologize to the Queen for the ways in which I have disgraced her. Naya and Rishi are going to play asides. Now, throughout this game, Naya and Rishi are going to lean forward towards the camera and whisper a secret to the audience. And they're breaking the fourth wall. Their scene partner not hear what they're saying. And this is all for the audience to get a little insight into what these characters are really thinking. They will give you an aside. And so the suggestion for this game asides is friend betrayal. Friend betrayal. And this is asides. Take it away.
How could you? How could you?
What did I do? I mean, yeah, like I accidentally set fire to your house, but like that doesn't mean anything, man.
Wow.
What?
You know, a second ago I felt bad for calling the police. Now I don't. To be fair, I actually never felt bad for calling the police.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it on purpose or like an accident. I'm just kidding. It wasn't an accident. I seriously took a torch and lit her up. So yeah.
Well, they're coming to arrest you, so.
They're coming to arrest me, ma'am. Oh man, that's bad. It doesn't matter. I mean, we can get this resolved. No, it really does matter. Okay, I'm on probation right now, and I got a court date coming up. So I'm gonna sue her after I'm proven innocent.
I thought we were friends.
So I'm just wondering. Yeah, we're still friends, but I'm just wondering. Do you know if you can say, because I did this on accident, so do you know if you can tell the judge that I didn't really do anything bad, because I didn't. I meant this to be an accident, right?
Of course I can. I'm never going to allow him to be my friend, and I'm definitely not telling the judge he's innocent. He burnt down my house. Well, friends stick together, so yes, I will tell the judge you're innocent.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. Well, I really have nothing else to say. I mean, it's been great to get back on the decent terms, and I hope to talk to you again. I hope never to talk to you again, and I know that you're lying about telling the judge that you're gonna put a good word about putting a good word in for me for the judge, because you're a lying, two-faced.
Well, the police are here, so I wish you good luck, and see you at court.
Hey,
I'm so excited. I hate him. Goodbye. Good luck surviving jail.
And that's asides. Wow. Is that what everyone's thinking? I was worried that that's what people are thinking behind my back and in their heads, but to see it like that, it's very scary, Kent. It's very scary.
Very scary to think Rishi just burnt down her place. Okay, well, we're moving on to the talk show, John, and this is a pretty interesting one. Since we have Rishi out here, let's just keep him out here. He can be your first person on the talk show. And each one of them has some sort of a very unique thing, John, that I'm going to be letting you know, and then you can do your interview with them. But Rishi ate a mile-long hot dog. The longest hot dog contest ever. He ate a mile-long hot dog. Okay, so I'm going to disappear until I'll come back to the next person to introduce John. You let me know when you need.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is Rishi. You may have seen him on the news. He's the kid who ate a mile-long hot dog. Now, I know that's disgusting to a lot of people, but let's find out why he did it. Rishi, why'd you eat that hot dog?
First off, I was hungry. Everybody's got to eat. I decided to eat a mile-long hot dog. Well, on the box, not on the box. What do you mean? At a restaurant, it said hot dog at the restaurant. So I'm like, okay, hot dog. Apparently, I didn't know that I didn't know that in Switzerland, hot dogs are a mile long. So I got a mile long hot dog. Apparently, it's something about hating Americans for stealing our sausage. We don't care. In fact, Germany has better sausage than Switzerland. So shut up, man.
So do you regret imbibing the mile long hot dog?
No, I set a world record, so.
How is the digestive process?
Well, they loaded the hot dog with chili peppers. So, it burned a lot. Yeah, it was coming out and like I could feel it at one point and it was just burning a lot. I just said, "Take me now." Like I wanted to die, you know? It felt bad. It felt like battery acid or something.
Well, I did ask and asked and answered, so to speak. Any advice you might give to young people out there who are looking to set a world record in food eating?
Pepto-Bismol?
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Hey, Kent, who's next?
John, next we have Mia. Mia is 1,000 years old, John. But she's got some stories. I'll be listening.
Great. Hi, Mia. You were born in, 1,000 years ago. You've seen a lot.
That's right.
First question. How does this year stack up with the other 999 years you've lived?
Well, I've definitely seen worse, but you know, being born in 1021, the trick is to just stay hip with all the kids. They always know what's up.
Now, COVID must have been kind of a walk in the park compared to the plague.
Definitely. The plague. Man, there was nobody left on my block, but COVID, everybody knew what was going on a whole lot better than with the plague. With the plague, if you got it, you're dead.
There's certain comfort to that.
Supposedly.
Now, what was the Renaissance like? There was a resurgence of art and culture sort of in the middle of your life. What do you remember about the Renaissance period?
Lots and lots of feathers and puffy pants and hats. Those hats, they were so fashionable. I think I still have one somewhere.
Now, when America was founded in 1776, what did you think at the time?
I was like, man, what happened to the good old days when people would just build their house and be like, I'm done. But now they got to have a whole government and all the people. Too many people.
Yeah, over the course of your lifetime, you've always been a anti-government person, and you wanted to just live off of the land. If you could have your own place in the middle of nowhere, what would you grow? What would you do there?
I would grow the finest corn that anybody has ever seen. I would knit the finest sweaters anybody has ever seen. And I would have all of the finest hats and feathers and no technology, because technology has simply ruined our world.
And what's your email address?
My email address is 1000yearoldlady@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
John, next up we have Zizzy. Now, Zizzy has a very unusual thing. She has a third eye underneath her hair behind her head, so she can see behind herself. And it's a telescopic lens eye, so she can zoom in up to a mile away and get close-ups of people. It's unbelievable. Let's bring her out right now.
Okay, wow. Zizzy, I know you are genetically special. And what do you see right now out of your third eye on the back of your head?
Well, John, I see curtains.
Obviously, of course. I was just testing you, and you passed. Because a lot of people back home are going to say, telescopic lens on the back of her head, this must be some sort of a joke.
Yeah.
But it's not.
I got an eye in the back of my head.
Now, you were ruthlessly mocked in school growing up. What did people call you?
Well, they called me Cyclops from behind.
Uh-huh.
They tried to put it on a name tag and stick it to my back, but well, I saw them, and also it didn't fit on the name tag. It was too long.
Right, Cyclops from behind. That's a long nickname. And you've actually been recruited into the government. What are you doing for the government?
Well, I can't tell you all the details, but I do work. I don't really know what the name would be for my job, but I investigate crimes because people don't know that I can see them from behind.
Right, you're sort of a human covert camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you could call me that, except the difference is I don't record, obviously.
Right, you don't record, but you do have a telescopic lens so you can zoom with your third eye. How do you zoom? Is that a conscious thing or is that a mechanical thing? How does that work?
It's kind of hard to describe. It's like trying to describe to someone what color is when they're blind. But I guess it is something that I kind of control, though it's not really as conscious as one might think.
And when you sleep, what happens to the third eye?
Well, I keep watch. I sleep face down on my face. Naturally.
Naturally.
I watch for any threats. People have called me paranoid, but then again, I work for the government, so.
Wow, well, this is incredible. One more time, okay? I just have to ask, what's behind you?
Curtains. Still.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's crazy cool. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Zizzy. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, Kent, who's next?
Okay, that was a nice awkward moment. You probably saw what you behind yourself. You didn't see anybody breaking in through the window. John, Ashita, you're not going to believe this. She never eats or drinks.
What?
I'd like to hear about this one. Yeah, let's bring Ashita out here. She doesn't ever eat or drink. How does she stay alive, John? I guess you can find out.
Okay. Hi, Ashita. Welcome to the show. How are you alive?
Hi, John. Thanks for having me. So I'm basically a human plant, if that makes sense. I don't really need to eat or drink, but sunlight is my main energy source.
So your body is actually going through photosynthesis and respiration.
Yes, except I have to take in a lot more sunlight as I am a living, moving being. So you could say that. It's a slightly different process, but it's kind of similar, yes.
So how many hours a day of sunlight do you need?
I need around 8 to 9 hours of sunlight. So I have to do my work in sun in order to do my physical activities.
Wow. I mean, I can only imagine that's on a hot day, that's got to be difficult.
It is actually quite difficult, but then I just sit in the sun and have the hose being sprayed on me.
And you do have branches and flowers growing on you.
I do. They're not very big, obviously, otherwise you'd be able to see them, but they do pop up sometimes.
And do you consider yourself more human or more plant?
I'd actually say more plant than human because of my needs, but my abilities are definitely human.
Now, plants, absorb water. And I've been told that you do not drink or eat anything. So how did you manage to get around that?
Well, that's what soil's for, the nutrients in there. It kind of supplies me what I need with water. I don't really need moisture for some reason. So I just never had the need for water, yet soil does my nutrient supply.
Let me ask you the same question I asked Zizzy. What's behind you?
Well, that kind of depends on the season.
Wow. That's heavy stuff, plant girl. That's heavy stuff. Hey, thanks for being on my show. I hope one day, I hope tomorrow there aren't any clouds.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Kent, who's next?
Well, John, next is going to be Mason. And I just want to thank our booker. Where they find these people is just unbelievable. Mason can bring things back to life. He can bring plants, he can bring insects, anything that was alive that dies, whether it be a human or insect, animal, whatever. Mason can bring it back to life. So I can't wait to hear this story, John.
Okay, wow. First off, Mason, can you bring my career back to life?
That is the one exception.
Oh, come on, man.
I can tell you're already lost.
Okay, appreciate that honesty. Mason, what's the biggest thing you ever brought back to life?
The biggest thing in terms of size is this big Yeti thing. Like I found it. I was like climbing Mount Everest, and I found it. So I was like, all I have to do to revive things is just give it a little tap, and then it comes back to life. It's that simple.
So just a little tap. And how did you discover the little tap? Did you accidentally tap something?
Well, it all started when I was 5 years old, when my goldfish Fred unfortunately passed away. And then I revived him by touching it.
You know, when you were 5 years old, so that was a while ago. Is Fred still with us?
Yeah, you can see this fish tank right here. He is in there.
Cool. And how many times have you had to revive Fred?
Oh, goldfish don't really live super long, especially in fish tanks. But I am like 30, and so Fred actually holds the world record for longest living goldfish at the age of 30.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Now, do you feel as though that you are a god?
Basically, I'm sure if I could revive myself as well. Although I'm not sure how that would work.
You'd have to touch yourself right before you died?
I guess so.
But you think of yourself as a god. I think that's interesting. Well, what if you were speaking to the world, because you're speaking to the world now, what would you like to tell them as a god?
I mean, hey, I'm actually opening up a business. Just bring your dead family member or friend's corpse over to me just for the small price of $1 million, and I can revive them.
Whoa, so you're really monetizing this $1 million. So you're making it very inaccessible to most people.
Well, people will do anything to bring their loved ones back to life.
Wow, you're very
might as well profit off it, you know?
You're very manipulative.
Well, as long as I'm around, I can make anyone technically immortal.
Well, you can do anything except help my career.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for coming on the show. Cool. Kent, is there anyone left?
Yes, our last one is Naya, and John, this is pretty strange. She has a tail. It's a tail that can do things. So I'm sure you'll find out this tail's got all sorts of magical powers.
Okay, Naya, speed round, easy questions first. What's behind you?
Well, my back hallway.
And your tail, right? And
Tail.
can you help my career?
I'm
Guess
not
not.
sure.
Don't think so. Okay, now let's get to this tail. What's it like having a tail? Do you feel like a dragon?
My tail is very strange. It's more like the tail of a monkey than the tail of a dragon or a cat or something. But I feel balanced, very balanced. I can walk on very high thin platforms without falling.
And I understand you actually make monkey noises.
Sort of, yes.
What do they sound like?
They actually aren't. I can't actually control them. They end up coming out Usually when I hiccup,
Okay.
sadly I don't have any gas in me to hiccup right now.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't have any gas in you. Now, this tail, I understand it regenerates. So if it gets cut off, it grows itself back. Is that correct?
Yes, because when I was little, a bully tried to cut off my tail, and he cut it off, and it just came right back. Actually, ended up smacking him in the face and breaking his nose.
Ironic. Ironic indeed. Now, one of our former guests had a third eye, and she was mocked and called Cyclops from behind. Did kids have a nickname for you growing up?
Yes, they did. Monkey Girl. But honestly, I didn't end up caring because I have great friends that support me, and I'm also better at gymnastics than them, those bullies. So
Now, I understand you subsist or eat only a diet of bananas.
I do eat a lot of bananas. I guess I'm considered part monkey. I do eat a lot of bananas. They're my favorite food. I will also eat other stuff though. I just prefer bananas mostly over all other foods.
I see. Now, would you like, if it was your ability to grant this wish, would you like everybody to have a tail?
I don't think some people deserve a tail, but I think tails are pretty cool actually. It's very helpful. I can hang from trees without using my hands or legs. I can grab stuff from behind me. I never have to reach for the TV remote anymore. I can hold stuff up with it in front of me so I don't have to use my hands and I can just work that way. Tails are pretty useful.
Okay, final question. It's an either or question, okay? If I flip a quarter, which side do you want to call? Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. You did it again. All right, that's Talk Show. Thank you all my guests for Talk Show. Thank you to my Booker Kent for such amazing performers.
They were really amazing. And John, we have coming up four-headed. You're going to have to explain how that works. The theme will be rivals.
Great.
So I can't wait to see this.
Me too. Ashita, Rishi, Zizzy, Mia, come on out.
Okay, as they come out, I will leave.
Okay, good. We trade. It was a fair trade. All right, so let's have Ashita and Zizzy represent one person, and Mia and Rishi represent a second person. Okay? Now, these two pairs are going to speak to each other in a scene, but they're going to speak one word at a time. I can barely move my fingers. One word at a time. Now, they're rivals, and I'll add on to that suggestion. I will say they are rival street performers. So these are two characters who both perform for tips to tourists and pedestrians on the street. All right, they have to speak one word at a time whenever they speak. This is rival street performers. Mia and Rishi are a group. Ashita and Zizzy are a group. Take it away.
Who?
Is
That.
I,
Am.
Lucy,
Saka.
the
Street.
performer.
what?
Is
That
supposed
to
be
funny?
No.
It's
Supposed.
to
Intimidate.
you.
I
am
not
intimidated.
by
Your
antics.
Well,
I,
am
the
greatest
street
performer
ever.
So,
That
Does
not
mean
anything.
to
Me.
have
I? Oh,
have
You,
seen
me,
perform
on,
no.
I
Have
not
seen
you
perform
on
the
street.
my
because
I
am
too
good.
for
You
my
performance.
is
So
fantastic.
that
You
should
walk
away.
well
I
won't.
you
Will
watch
me
perform.
What
if
I
do
you
And so we'll call it there. Wow, the tension. You could cut the tension with a knife. I was waiting with bated breath to see what would happen, and it seemed like the moment stretched into infinity as the drama built because both street performers have the capacity to freeze in place and they were in a standoff.
Yeah, that was definitely the pause right before you came out. That was about as awkward as when they said that your career is not going to go anywhere.
Oh, that wasn't awkward. That was just real.
Your career is doing fine, John. Hey, you know what we're going to go on to is acronym panel. So who's in that today, John?
Oh, Naya and Mason.
Yeah. Diane Mason. Okay. It looks like that wall's kind of holding you up, John. Is the wall holding you up today?
Emotionally and physically, yes.
Okay. Well, acronym panel, you explain what it is, and then I'll give you an acronym.
Okay, great. So Mason and Naya are in this game, and we're going to give them some occupations, and then we're going to give them an acronym. And an acronym like NBA, National Basketball Association, but we're going to find out what this acronym means in their professional lives. So it probably doesn't mean NBA to a butcher or a baker. It might mean something different to a different profession. Should I give them the professions, Kent?
Yeah, why don't you give them the profession?
All righty, Mason, you're going to be a garbage truck driver, okay? And Naya, you're going to be a chef.
And Rishi's just going to be a guy who's hanging out with us who's not supposed to be here right now?
Yeah, Rishi can minimize whenever you go.
There he goes. Okay. I guess he got a good hint there. All right. So the first one is BET, the Black Entertainment Television. Okay. BET. They've never done that one before. So let's see what they come up with that. BET.
Great, Kent. So BET usually means Black Entertainment Television, but in these professional lives, to a chef or to a garbage truck driver, BET might stand for something totally different. So, garbage truck driver or chef, who's ready to go and tell us what BET means in your world? Yes, to the chef.
So, we have a saying at our restaurant. Our restaurant is only open in the evening. So BET means better eat tonight.
Fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. As a chef, I get it. And I would like to see a menu. when this is all over. Mason, BET.
So me and my boys in the garbage truck thing, so sometimes we go by this one restaurant. They have this trash, and the trash. So they actually sometimes accidentally put it in their little boiler machine. So sometimes we take their trash and find a bunch of food inside. So when that happens, it's called BET, boiled edible trash.
Wow, fantastic! Hey, and one of the perks of the job. One of the perks of the job. I would love some boiled edible. Incidentally, that's a nickname I have people say about me, that I'm boiled edible trash.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's probably one of the nicer ones. Kent, what's next? What's another acronym?
OMG. Oh my God. Did you just
Oh
say
my
that, John? OMG. Oh my God. Okay, I'm leaving.
Only every morning. Now, OMG does mean oh my. And to a garbage person, OMG means something different. To the chef.
So, we have a special thing on our menu called the growing omelet, and we always tell our new interns, OMG, the omelet must grow, or it can't be eaten because we have these tiny eggs that we use, and so if it didn't grow, the omelet would probably be the size of my hand. So the omelet must grow or it's useless. So OMG.
Exact. Well, you got to make those eggs fluffy, and you got to let the omelet grow. That is, it makes a lot of sense. Again, I'd like to see a menu. And let's go to the garbage man, and I'd like to see a menu of what's in your garbage. Is well, okay. OMG, what does it mean to you?
So sometimes when I park the little truck, and the trash is a little too far away for me to pick it up. So me and my boys make a little line. So we toss it to each other. But sometimes some of us aren't very good catchers or throwers, and sometimes we accidentally throw it a bit too hard, and sometimes it hits our groin area. So we call that OMG, on my groin, and that means when it hits someone's groin, we all must stop and pay respects to the poor man.
Isn't that nice to pay respects to the poor man's groin?
Yes.
Hey, that's acro. Kent, let's get everybody out here for our final game.
Now, John, do you want to play the bad zoomed end, or do you want to play the addiction? So I think that's up to you to make that choice.
I will make the choice, and let's play some bad Zoom.
Bad Zoom. Okay, so what you're going to be doing, John, is you're teaching a summer school class. These are all the students that didn't do too well during the regular year on Zoom, so their parents sent them to you to do the summer school class. There are a little behavioral issues with these kids. So good luck, John. I'm going to go sit back and watch the video cameras from the truck and see how you handle these kids as the teacher for my summer school.
Great. Too close to home. Hey, everybody. You can call me Mr. John, and I'm here to teach you this summer. Why don't we introduce ourselves on Zoom? So unmute yourself when I call on you and introduce yourself. How about Naya? Oh, you're muted. You're muted. So, okay, no, it doesn't seem like you understand. You seem agitated. I'm not. Why are you so agitated? You're on mute. You're on. If you unmute, I can hear you. Okay. Wow. Why is she shouting at me? Her hair is so vibrant. Let's go to the guest. Guest, are you there? Can you unmute, guest, and introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm Zizzy, and I don't want to be here.
Not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
What
But it's wordy and hard to read.
Somebody turn off the Grammarly, please. Somebody.
The word choice is bland.
Oh, come on. Now we got somebody to unmute, and then somebody else Grammarly'd us. We got Grammarly bombed. Let's try and keep the Grammarlies to a minimum. try to make sure you're on mute. Okay, somebody is trying to give me a seizure here. Try and stay on video, but don't go out and go back. Okay, let's go to okay, wow, a lot of people disappeared. Let's go to Ashita. Ashita, could you introduce yourself to the class?
Hi, I'm Ashita. I really
No, you muted yourself. You were unmuted, and then you.
This class is already.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're.
Yeah. Okay, that's my.
That is so frustrating. You were cutting in and out, and it was hard to understand you. Rishi, are you asleep? I guess if you answer that, you're not asleep, but.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm in the worst class right now. They made me do summer school. They're such idiots.
Zizzy, we can hear you. You please put that phone away. Okay, the lesson wasn't just to mute yourself, but you should also end the call because Mason, I can kind of barely see. Mason, are you there? Are you lying down? You're out of frame.
No.
Okay, that was dramatic. So
Mom, back off!
okay, and we got your audio working. Naya, we got your audio working, but it seemed like it was in a personal moment.
Get out of my face!
Okay, all right.
Oh my gosh!
Mason, could you come on screen and stay on screen, or are you just going to only come on and say something and then leave?
Pretty much.
Ugh.
Okay.
No, I will not take off my wig.
Okay, now we can. I'm glad that your audio is working, but maybe mute it while you're fighting. With your family.
Grammarly can help.
Oh my gosh! Can you just
Is grammatically correct.
Okay, we don't need Grammarly. We're not typing anything yet, so we don't need Grammarly.
Oh, are we sharing our favorite ads? Because I like this one.
Oh. State Farm is there. Mia, okay, Mia, why don't you just introduce yourself? We don't have to play State Farm ads.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I only see the top of your head.
Really? Because I see me. I'm right there.
Well, obviously you see yourself because you're yourself, but I only see your eyebrows and your forehead.
This class is literally so boring. Like, all we're doing is we're just sitting here and staring at the screen. There's nothing to do. I don't even know why I'm here. Oh.
I hate you all. I shouldn't.
What are we doing? Hi. Am I early?
No, you're late. You've been asleep, man.
I hate you.
Rishi, we're sharing our favorite ads. What's yours?
We're not sharing ads.
I really like the one where there's like this. It's like the Super Bowl ad, where it's like the guy's playing with like that hybrid animal, and then it's like a Mountain Dew ad. I really like that one.
Geico's
Okay.
the best.
Is there anybody else who would like to introduce themselves? I swear to God, I don't like State Farm.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you! Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in that looked anything like
I love that one.
All right, okay, all right. That's bad Zoom. We'll stop it before
On the
we
highlight
get
of the class.
copyright infringement from State Farm.
Well, John, I'm not sure you are made out to be a summer school teacher. Not with this bunch of kids. But hey, that's our show, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And let's introduce our fabulous cast, starting with John, the director and host of this team.
It's all true. It's all true.
And that was just an example of his rehearsal on a regular weekly basis. And Zizzy, who's our guest today also.
Hi and bye.
Ashita.
Thank you for watching.
Naya.
Thank you so much for watching.
Mia, who's been a pleasure to work with.
I had so much fun with this team, and you guys can email me at 1000yearoldlady@gmail.com.
Mason, you can come on camera, Mason. Let's see Mason.
I'm ready for class. What happened?
And Rishi.
Thank you.
Again, I'm Ken Scove. This team will be back in 4 weeks, but at a new time, 10:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.